This is the era of false nine, and Erling Haaland brings back memories of those great strikers from the past. The legendary Norwegian Kid has become a nightmare for top defenders across the football world. He uses his body well when playing with his back to the goal, protecting the ball effectively as he tries to bring it under control. Given he can use his strength to secure possession when under pressure, he is also effective in providing his team's defenders with some respite following a clearance. Haaland's creativity is most apparent when he drifts into the left inside channel. His primary aim is always to get a shot off, but he also has the vision and skill to pick out a delayed run from midfield in the center. Let's talk about why Haaland is so good and how the young Norwegian nightmare for defenders is getting more attention and achievements on scoreboards consistently. Football players can be divided into three groups: small built, weak but real quick; enormously built, slow but strong; and medium, average to above. If someone has more qualities, we can assign him into almost all three groups of players, and Erling Haaland is one of those great players. His quickness is really getting attention, and his ability to get goals in big matches makes him the most expensive and demanding player in European clubs. So, big question: what makes Erling Haaland so good? None of Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, or Kylian Mbappe would be the striker any defense would now like to avoid facing. Erling Braut Haaland is the acceptable answer. A player like Erling Haaland is quite uncommon. There aren't many pure nines left in the world of false nines and shadow strikers. Despite having target men on their squads, a number 9 is much more than that. Probably all of the stricter tactics that Alfing has encountered throughout his career has been passed down to his kid. Haaland has great ball handling skills, as well as off the ball. He can handle both of his legs really well up close. At 6'4", he can readily command free kicks and hence operate as a goal for crosses. He has an advantage over most defenders worldwide thanks to his lengthy legs. Although he is naturally destined to be a striker, his mindset sets him apart from other youngsters. Haaland has the ability to edge the post during assaults and to hang back for cutbacks. With his second goal over PSG, he demonstrated his ability to shoot long-range shots into the net, which is unmatched for a 22-year-old boy. To support in building assault, Haaland also descends deeply. He does it all while smiling warmly. His observational skills are perhaps one of his greatest assets. Stepping back to remain inside and in behind the defensive positions is one of his run's most defining characteristics. Finishing and movement. Haaland, in a nutshell, is a premier goal scorer. His mobility and finishing, two of his strongest qualities that let him score so frequently, are the foundation of his game. He is among the finest in the world at his off-ball work, both out and in-box. His intellect, in that he hardly makes the incorrect move, plus his extraordinary speed and ability to make such dives are the secrets to his success in this area. As the striker is aware of the ideal place to possess, Haaland's understanding is linked to his posture. He usually stands on the shoulders of two opposing defenders in his signature pose. By doing a defensive line run into the side, generally on the left channel, he is able to sprint into the goal. However, he moves towards the center channel in the instance and has a fantastic opportunity to score. Haaland can steal behind the defenders unnoticed when the defender is just focusing on the ball because of his exceptional mobility, which makes it very challenging to catch him. Haaland can be destructive for other teams because of his gestures, which help his teammates to understand where Haaland wants the ball. While against Borussia Mönchengladbach, the upper leg is significantly twisted, allowing for a more forceful completion. Haaland can chip the keeper into the far post because of the bend in his leg, which allows him to aim with less force. In each instance, he prefers to take goals from the left side of the cage, but can also have fantastic opportunities near to net, as seen by his attack pattern from this season from Understadt. He uses some amazing motion inside the area to find such opportunities. These amazing skills of Haaland made him an outstanding player for all the clubs he played for. Haaland has achieved a lot more and become a nightmare for every team. Haaland idolizes Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, but also cites Michu, Jamie Vardy, Sergio Aguero, and Robin van Persie as inspirations, and credits Virgil van Dijk and Sergio Ramos as two of the toughest defenders he has played against. His achievements because of skills and hard work are not hidden. He performed outstanding from Benet to Manchester City. Haaland performance in Dortmund. Haaland scored both Dortmund goals in their 2-1 first-leg victory over Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League round of 16. This brought the Norwegian teenager's total to 10 Champions League goals for the 2019 and 2020 campaign in only his 8th overall appearance in the competition, adding to the 8 he had scored for Salzburg in the group stage. Helped him to get attention from other major clubs. By scoring his 50th Bundesliga goal in a 3-1 victory over Wolfsburg, setting a new record for the fewest appearances, and also became the youngest player to score 50 league goals. Achievements in Manchester City. Haaland scored his first Premier League hat-trick in a 4-2 victory against Crystal Palace, and scored his second, a perfect hat-trick, 4 days later with a treble in a 6-0 defeat of Nottingham Forest, making him the quickest individual in Premier League history to reach 2 hat-tricks, beating the previous record by 14 matches. He was voted Premier League Player of the Month for August, his first month playing in the league. With a total of 14 appearances and 18 goals in Brunei, all the way to his career in Manchester City, he made 210 appearances and 169 goals, which makes him a shining and rising above football grounds. In the penalty area, he makes small, sharp movements to spot an opportunity for a teammate to attempt to find him in space, and can change the line on which he is running and accelerate into that space, making him extremely difficult for defenders to read. His primary aim is always to get a shot off, but he also has the vision and skill to pick out a delayed run from midfield in the center. His ability to carry the ball at pace also helps create for others, especially on the counterattack. Haaland is still getting better, even though he is already one of the most lethal players in the world. By achieving goals and attentions, he is becoming so good, even more better, and quick. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon with another great football video.